Hey, Brian from Garage Mahal. Today I have a VEVOR Radon Detector. Obviously, VEVOR is the name of the company. They make some fantastic products. Absolutely love them. So this is your manual for the radon detector. It is USB-C rechargeable, so that's pretty neat. You don't have to worry about putting any batteries in it. It does come with a charging cable. It doesn't come with a charging block, but you can charge it like through a laptop, PC, or a old cell phone charger. Directions are pretty quick and simple. So as I flip through this, you can see from my overhead camera. And there's really nothing more to do than to push this button right here. Hold it in for a quick second and it'll beep. And then it will go through its startup process. And then you basically, that's it. You put it where you need it. Like in a basement or a crawl space. You can leave it on like in your bedroom, on your nightstand. You can leave it in a corner of a kitchen somewhere. So it says latest 6 hours, so it will have results after 6 hours. So you basically let it sit, do its thing. You don't want to put it like in a closet or something like that. I remember back in the day, they used to send you like this a thing. It kind of looked like a toilet paper roll. It was black. You hung it in your closet and you left it there for like 6 months. And then after that, they'd send you a box. You put it there. You send it off to the lab, and then 6 weeks later, you got the results. Anyway, this is basically kind of like an instantaneous read, so you don't have to go through a lab. You don't have to mail anything in. You don't have to be bothered with it. You got it right here. It's ready to go, and it will give you accurate measurement, accurate readings. And it's great if you want to know if there's anything going on. If you need more of a scientific reading where you have to get a module, they send you kind of like a hockey puck nowadays. Same thing, it sits around for a few weeks and then you send it in and you get more accurate lab results. This is the closest thing you're going to get to real-time accurate results, and then you can use something else to kind of like double check it. But again, I just like to know what's going on. I'm going to put this in my crawl space that I have. I live up in the mountains, and where radon becomes sort of an issue, I guess it kind of like seeps through the granite rock mountain that you're sitting on top of. But anyway, I love how this is able to give some accurate information right at your fingertips. It's rechargeable. I forget what it lasts for, but it's like like hundreds of hours. You can leave it plugged in if you wanted to. And I'm going to probably leave it in my studio because my studio sits on a large cement slab. So the more I think about it, I'm probably going to get a second one. So I got one for the studio where I spend a lot of my time in, and then one I'm going to get for the crawl space so I know exactly what's going on. But anyway, so... Okay, so I left this sitting out overnight. So let's turn it on and let's see what the reading is. So basically it says the latest 6 hours is 43 BQ/M3. I will put a chart up to kind of show on the next slide what that actually relates to. But anything under 50 is considered excellent. Anything under 100 is considered great or good. I forget which one it was. But anyway, so that is how long it's been recording, for 22 hours, 41 minutes. And so it's had a total of 10, I guess, tests in that 22-hour period to kind of give you an idea. But anyway, working great. Battery level is still going strong after 22 hours. So I guess termination on battery life is how long it sits out and it runs. But again, you can plug it into the C and have it hooked up, powered on all the time. But after a while, it does go off by itself. And I was kind of hoping while I was talking here it would do that automatically. But anyway, it does turn off into a power-saving testing mode. So the digital display will go off while it's still monitoring. So, but very cool. So now you have basically almost instantaneous readings on your radon levels in your home. Mine is my studio. I'm planning on moving this inside the house so I can get a better reading inside, and then we go from there. But anyway, Brian from Garage Mahal, thanks for watching, and be safe out there.